Welcome to The Human Curious. If you enjoy our content, please subscribe, share, and like to support the channel. Let's begin our journey together. Act 1. The Veiled Proximity, the Forgotten Connection. As the sun gently kisses the horizon, painting the sky with hues of gold and rose, we embark on a journey. A journey into the heart of Islamic spirituality, a quest to understand our connection with the divine. We begin in Bandung, Indonesia, a city nestled amidst volcanic mountains, a place where the whispers of ancient wisdom echo through the bustling streets and tranquil landscapes. This is a story about nearness, about a presence that permeates every aspect of our existence, yet often remains unseen, unfelt, and unheard. It's a story about rediscovering a bond that has been veiled by the distractions of the modern world, a connection that lies dormant within us, waiting to be awakened. We will delve into the profound teachings of the Qur'an, exploring the concept of divine proximity and its implications for our daily lives. The Qur'an teaches, "We are closer to you than your jugular vein," a powerful, evocative statement, a declaration of intimacy that transcends our limited human understanding. But what does this truly mean? How can the divine, the ultimate reality, be closer to us than our own lifeblood, the very essence of our physical being? This is the central question that will guide our exploration. We will examine the layers of meaning embedded within this verse, drawing upon the insights of Islamic scholars, mystics, and spiritual practitioners. We will consider the implications of this nearness for our perception of reality, our relationship with ourselves, and our connection with the world around us. Why then do so many of us feel distant from the divine, even when God is said to be so near? Why does this profound truth often feel like an abstract concept, a theological proposition, rather than a lived experience? What are the veils that obscure our vision, the barriers that prevent us from perceiving the divine presence that surrounds us? Is it the relentless pursuit of worldly possessions, the constant bombardment of sensory stimuli, or the ingrained habits of thought that keep us trapped in a state of spiritual amnesia? Filmed in the tranquil city of Bandung, Indonesia, a place where the spiritual and the mundane intertwine, this documentary embarks on a journey to explore the Islamic view of consciousness. We seek to understand how the Qur'an and the teachings of Islam illuminate the nature of human awareness, the potential for spiritual growth, and the path towards realizing our inherent connection with the divine. We will delve into the concept of the Fitra, the innate purity of the human soul, and explore how this original state of being can be recovered through introspection, contemplation, and acts of devotion. We will also examine the role of the nafs, the ego or lower self, and its tendency to obscure our perception of reality and create a sense of separation from the divine. Through interviews with scholars, spiritual leaders, and everyday individuals, we will gain insights into the practical steps we can take to cultivate a deeper awareness of God's presence in our lives. This is not merely an intellectual exercise, but a call to action, an invitation to embark on a personal journey of self-discovery and spiritual transformation. It is a quest to unlock the potential for a forgotten connection between the human soul and the divine, a connection that has the power to heal, to transform, and to bring us closer to our true selves. Join us as we unravel the mysteries of consciousness and explore the path towards realizing the profound truth that God is closer to us than our own jugular vein. The concept of Fitra in Islam describes our primordial nature, a pure, innate disposition that connects us to God from birth. It's a profound idea, suggesting that every single human being enters this world with an inherent understanding of right and wrong, a natural inclination towards goodness, and an intrinsic connection to the divine. Think of it as a seed of faith planted deep within our souls, waiting to be nurtured and cultivated. This inherent purity isn't something we earn or acquire, it's a gift, a divine endowment that shapes our initial perception of the world and our place within it. It's the lens through which we first experience love, compassion, and the awe-inspiring beauty of creation. This Fitra is what makes us human, what sets us apart, and what ultimately guides us back to our Creator. It's a whisper in our hearts, a gentle nudge towards the path of righteousness, a constant reminder of our true purpose in this life. Understanding Fitra is crucial because it provides a framework for understanding ourselves and our relationship with the world around us. It reminds us that we are not born as blank slates, but rather as beings with a pre-existing spiritual compass, ready to embark on a journey of self-discovery and divine connection. Fitra is like a compass within, always pointing us toward truth, beauty, and the divine. But over time, this compass can become clouded. Life's experiences, societal influences, and our own choices can obscure the clarity of our Fitra, leading us astray from our inherent goodness. Just as a compass can be affected by external magnetic fields, our Fitra can be distorted by negative influences such as materialism, selfishness, and the pursuit of worldly pleasures. These distractions can create a fog that obscures our vision, making it difficult to discern right from wrong and to connect with our inner selves. The challenge then is to maintain the purity of our Fitra, to protect it from the corrosive effects of the world, and to actively cultivate its growth. This requires conscious effort, self-reflection, and a commitment to living in accordance with our innate values. We must be mindful of the influences we allow into our lives, and we must actively seek out experiences that nourish our souls and strengthen our connection to the divine. Think of it as tending to a garden. We must weed out the negative influences, cultivate the positive ones, and provide the necessary nourishment for our Fitra to flourish. This is a lifelong journey, a continuous process of self-improvement and spiritual growth. And the rewards are immeasurable. A life filled with purpose, meaning, and a deep sense of connection to something greater than ourselves. What clouds our Fitra? The Qur'an describes Ghaflah, a veil of heedlessness that obscures our perception of the divine presence. Ghaflah is not just forgetfulness, but a deep distraction by the world, making us feel alone and disconnected. Islamic tradition teaches that the Qalb, the spiritual heart, is the true seat of consciousness, not just the physical brain. The Qalb is where we experience intuition, love, and the subtle awareness of God's presence. Throughout the ages, spiritual seekers have sought methods to draw closer to the divine. Sufi masters, with their profound understanding of the human heart, speak of technologies of remembrance, time-honored practices like Dhikr and Tafakkur. These aren't mere rituals. They are sophisticated tools designed to polish the heart, remove the veils of illusion, and ultimately unveil the divine proximity that exists within each of us. They are the keys to unlocking a deeper connection, a constant awareness of the sacred presence that permeates all of existence. These technologies offer a pathway to transcend the mundane and experience the extraordinary reality of the divine. Dhikr, often translated as remembrance, is the practice of repeatedly uttering sacred phrases or names of God. This rhythmic invocation serves to center the mind, quiet the ego, and open the heart to divine grace. It's like a gentle hammer, chipping away at the hardened layers of the self, revealing the pure, luminous essence within. Tafakkur, on the other hand, is deep contemplation, a profound and sustained reflection on the signs of God in creation and within oneself. It involves turning inward, exploring the depths of one's being, and seeking to understand the mysteries of existence. Both Dhikr and Tafakkur are powerful ways to remember and reconnect with the divine, forging a lasting bond with the source of all being. They are not separate paths, but rather complementary practices that enrich and deepen one's spiritual journey, leading to a more profound understanding of self and the universe. They are the wings that carry the soul towards its ultimate destination, union with the divine. Modern neuroscience reveals that practices like Dhikr and meditation quiet the brain's default mode network, reducing the sense of separation and ego. This scientific insight echoes ancient wisdom. By quieting the ego, we unveil the heart's true perception. Imagine peeling away layers of an onion. Each layer is a distraction, a false self. As we shed these, the heart's clarity is revealed. This unveiling is the journey inward, past the vein to the core of our being. Islamic tradition speaks of ilm laduni, knowledge granted directly by God to the heart, beyond books and teachers. This knowledge is a gift received in moments of deep presence and remembrance. When the heart is unveiled, it is filled with sakina, divine tranquility and peace. Sakina brings clarity, wisdom, and a sense of belonging in the universe. As we rediscover our connection, we find our peaceful place in creation, a harmony with all that exists. The Quran reminds us, He is with you wherever you are. The journey to the divine is not outward to the stars, but inward past the vein.